1863, President Lincoln issued the Emancipation Proclamation. And at the time, there was about 3 million enslaved people in our nation. And with his authority, he declared that every slave is free. An amazing thing. We celebrate that. Now, imagine the complexity of this. It's not the internet. Not everybody has a phone in their hand. So they try to print copies of the Emancipation Proclamation and send it out to all the regions. But you can imagine that, people that were deep into the Confederate land, living on plantations, who didn't know how to read or write, man, it was hard, almost impossible for them to ever hear that they have been declared free. It was complex. It was complex to get the word out. It took 2.5 years from when the Emancipation Proclamation was written to the last holdout of slaves to hear that they have been set free. And on June 19th, here in Galveston, General Gordon Granger went through the town with the Union soldiers and said and declared, all slaves are free. Imagine that, right? These slaves were free 2.5 years prior, but they didn't experience it. They didn't know it. They didn't know it. No one had told them. When they finally heard the good news, when they finally heard it, it caused joy and celebration in their heart. It marked a new day for them as a new beginning. Their old life was no longer the life that they were going to live. It marks a new life. Their new life is completely and totally different. See, as Christians, we believe a message. Emancipation Proclamation 2,000 years ago, coming with the person of Jesus. There's freedom in Christ. And there are many people who haven't heard the message. This isn't just a story. This isn't just a myth. This isn't just a fairy tale. This happened. God has come to dwell among us. And through his life and his death and his resurrection, there's freedom for all people who put their trust in him.